Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here again at Solana, seeing what's going on. We're going to jump right into the back-end data here on the charts. Quick congrats to our community members here for some awesome profits for our signals group. Just to quickly heads up and open with some positivity here, folks. We got a nice Cardano long, 47%, 50% from ICP, and then of course Near Protocol, 52%. Those are all trades we took within the last week. Unfortunately, we missed out on our entry for Bitcoin within a $100 difference there. That is a bummer. We would have hit our third profit target by now, or sorry, second profit target is right on the horizon here. So again, awesome stuff. Congrats folks to anyone who got in on that. So let's look at the backend data here really quick and just clarify here. With Solana, this is the last 1 month's worth of trading. Everything we look at on the monthly and the daily and the weekly tells us basically that all liquidity levels have been swept. There might be some recent ones, some more recent longs of course, but generally speaking here at this point, we can see everything has pretty much been swept minus the larger time frames. We look back 3 months, back in April 11th, where we can see $177 was a more recent high there. That was that last dead cat before the price dropped super hard. So 177 to 180 is that next range here of liquidation that still exists, because some people are super greedy and they haven't closed their shorts yet. What the heck are you doing, people? Oh man, it's crazy that people actually do that. Anyways, what I'm getting at here is secure profit whenever you can, folks. This is a crazy market. There's no reason to just kind of let things run to the moon. I know you got a lot of moon boys out there telling you what to do, but I like to kind of give you the straight facts and just kind of keep things less emotional, right? If you look at things, sideways without kind of feeling like, oh, I love this coin, I love X, Y, and Z about it, then you're going to do yourself a lot better. You're going to be a lot more successful, more consistent if you just look at things kind of abstract without any emotion. I know it sounds sociopathic, but it's just kind of the way that it goes. All right, so anyways, daily time frame here, let's double check a couple things. First of all moving averages are below the price action. We've known this. We got a nice bounce perfectly off of 50 on the RSI yesterday. Or sorry, that is the simple moving average. We've been above 50 on the RSI for some time, however, and that's a very, very positive sign. While money flow index is tapering off a little bit, this is standard when the price action does what it's doing recently. We can see stochastic still swinging up and MACD converging here. So does that mean you FOMO into 170? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, this is technically somewhat of a resistance range here. If you recall correctly, that's exactly why I leave this up here, this purple zone. This was a previous supply zone here, or demand zone. Again, if you look at this here, we can see 162 to 170 is that range. We're within that range right now, albeit just in 1 24-hour period. Again, breaking through that might be a different story altogether, but generally speaking, this area will be a resistance range for us because it was a previous support level, turned resistance. So we can presume 170 is a new resistance level here for us. Again, we got liquidation at 177, 180 range. That's a different story altogether. But for right now, looking at this here the way it is, we've had 3 strong green candles here. While yesterday was a doji candle, it's still very strong, a lot of volume. That can imply that we might see a slight reversal or just a bit of a plateau here soon. And again, it's not going to be a massive reversal. We see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our full Elliott wave pattern here. Hypothetically, we see an ABC. It's not going to be super crazy. Okay, it's just be like a smaller guy here, possibly the 150 to 160 range. Now again, if you look at this here, this is unfortunate again, but this is just kind of how things go right now. Where the price action, look at that. I had an alert set at 156 for an entry on Solana, and it came down to 156.08. Go figure, right? That's basically just how it's been lately. Been missing some opportunities, of course, but it doesn't mean we can't still find more, right, folks? So try not to get too bent out of shape if you miss an opportunity. It happens to everybody, including myself, all right? 4-hour time frame, we're still over 70 on the RSI. This implies we still have bullish momentum. Generally speaking, when we see 70 plus on the RSI, it lasts for 2 to 3 trading days. So we could very well see one more green day for us tomorrow here for Solana to give us, a good strong conclusion, so to speak, on 3 white soldiers. Even though it's slightly abbreviated, that would still be a thing. And we can see here stochastic swinging up with money flow index fairly high. These are all very, very positive contributing factors. The key takeaway here, though, is that we are moderately overextended, so it would be sensible for the price action to pull back because, again, we're testing this upper range of resistance at 170, and this is not a situation at all where you want to consider shorting, but you may want to consider waiting for a better long position. And it may not happen, right, because Bitcoin does look like it wants to break that 67,000 mark. We're testing it as we speak. And if that does happen, Solana's going to follow suit. Okay, so you got to recognize Solana almost 2x's Bitcoin's progression to the upside. And for right now, it's actually doing very well. It's not pulling back very hard when Bitcoin does too. So it's kind of back on track, for lack of better terms here. So it's a really, really good sign. Either way, lagging spans free and clear, conversion lines over the baseline, we're well over the cloud. There is zero reasons to consider a short position. So shame on you if you're considering shorting this coin. You should never short it in general. It's just a risky coin to short because it's so volatile to the upside. But at this point here, it makes more sense for the price to continue further up and to break this this recent resistance channel here at about 170. Just know that is a thing. 170 is effectively a resistance range here for us. So if we can break free from that, I would say 178 to 180 to sweep this upper level of previous liquidity is a decent probability at this point. Okay, so set your, if you're going to set some targets, 176, low 177 range would be appropriate because that's within that range, right? So when you try to set targets, I always try to talk about this because people give me the question a lot. How do I set a profit target specifically or accurately? It's generally, if you just say you're going to be working within a resistance level, you put it just below that resistance level so you get filled before it hits that range. Because you'd be surprised, round numbers don't get filled as often as odd numbers in trading. So try not to be that, I'm gonna put an order in exactly 170. Make it, if it's an entry order, 170.05. If it's a profit target, 169.95. Something along those lines. Okay. Again, just some helpful advice there for you. But folks, no reason to consider shorting this coin. If it does end up playing out to pull back a little bit, it would just be a better opportunity to take a long again here later. Okay, so I hope that made sense. I described that correctly. Thank you so much again for watching. Do me a favor again, hit the like button, comment below if you haven't already. Absolutely appreciate that. And do yourself a favor, join us over at BitUnix. Phenomenal exchange. $5,500 in benefit rewards. Use my link to register. They've been great to our committee. No KYC or VPN as well for our US and Canadian members. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.